Hi, Mr. Lemaster here. Let's start with the question. Use the marking tool to identify the metaphor. All right, first we need to understand what a metaphor is. A metaphor is a comparison between two things, and it doesn't use like or as, so that's one way that we can identify quickly if this is a simile or if this is a metaphor. So if it doesn't have like or as, then it's going to be something else. A metaphor is generally a statement of something, like something is this, not it is like this, but it just is this. It just states that something is this. So we're going to go ahead and look for a comparison in this one line in this, the biography of a Chinaman. The engines that moved the ship were wonderful monsters, strong enough to lift mountains. The engines that moved the ship were wonderful monsters. Okay. First of all, the word monsters, we don't see that very often, especially when we're talking about an engine. So monsters, all right, well, that's interesting. Well, they're strong and they're strong enough to lift mountains. Okay, well, the engine is the thing that's being compared. The engine is being compared to monsters. Okay, so the engine that moved the ship were wonderful monsters. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this as the metaphor. And it's important that we don't mark the whole sentence because the whole piece is not the metaphor. The metaphor is the engine being compared to the monsters. Yes, it does say that they're strong enough to lift mountains, but the strong enough to lift mountains is the description or the modifier of monsters. This is modifying monsters, but it's not part of the metaphor. The metaphor is engines that were wonderful monsters. So you're going to go ahead and mark all of this here as your answer.